Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we're talking about Legends of Tomorrow!
Season 6, Episode 5, The Satanist Apprentice.
Yes. It was...
I don't really know what to say about the episode.
I mean, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
Until they got cartoony.
Don't know what I just watched.
We watched it Astra-focused.
We watched Astra become a princess and sing because it's animated and all animated princesses have to sing. And yeah.
I mean, we saw her having to deal with what it's like.
And I don't know what to think of this Bishop dude, and I kind of am just tired of all of it and just want Sarah to be back on the Wave Rider with the Legends.
You know, I think what happened was Bishop is dead, and the bishops that we're seeing are all clones like Ava. They're just Bishop clones, and he's only surviving because like Bishop had written into the code of all bishops that like they think like how they would think like him, and how they would keep wanting to improve upon everything.
Yeah, I don't.
So I think Bishop is dead, and that's not really Bishop.
Probably not.
I don't think Ava even. Ava. There's too many Avas. I keep calling everyone Ava now. I don't think Sarah actually killed the real Bishop. I think every Bishop she's seen has been fake. Because I think the real Bishop is probably long dead.
So is she gonna have to kill every Bishop?
No, but she's gonna have to find a way to escape Bishop. Yeah.
They made her watch Winona Earp?
All 15 seasons. They played the theme song and I lost my shit. Oh.
Yep.
And I love that when Medic Ava leaned over Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way she leaned over and said it, like you better be a Way Hot fan. Like the way she said it, I was like, oh my gosh, if you were the real Ava and you said that, oh, be still my heart. Like,
yeah.
I hope when Sarah gets back to real Ava, okay, not bossy Ava, the fuck is that shit? When Sarah gets back to Ava,
her Ava,
real Ava,
her Ava.
I know it's real Ava. They need to watch Winona Earp and be Way Hot fans.
Why wouldn't they be Way Hot fans?
I don't know. It's the best ship on there.
It's
really the only.
They're gay themselves. Of course, they're gonna be fans of Way Hot.
Well, I mean, not every gay couple likes the gay couple they see on TV.
I know.
So maybe they appreciate it, but they're not a fan of it. Maybe they prefer Doc and Winona.
Maybe.
I don't know. Like, I love Doc and Winona, but I'm Way Hot all the way.
Sorry I made that face. It's not that I don't like Doc and Winona. I just...
Oh, I know. You love Doc and Winona.
I do now.
Right.
I didn't at first.
Right. You liked dolls better.
Yes. In the first season, anyway.
Yeah.
And partway into season 2.
Mm-hmm. Till he died.
Yeah.
Cute.
But then when it was clear that they were putting her and Doc together, I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm. And then they got really good together, and they were awesome and amazing. Yeah. Anyways, not Winona Earp. I'd have more to talk about if it was Winona Earp.
The fact that they were all turned into objects reminded me of Beauty and the Beast.
Yes. Low-key, I thought that they would start singing Be Our Guest. Like, I was like, I could totally picture, what's his face? like
Lumiere.
No.
Oh,
like what's
Bayrod.
Yeah, Bayrod singing Lumiere's part.
Yeah.
But I like who beat the clock.
Who beat the clock? Probably me.
As the cheese. Yeah.
But I mean, the only differences were that there was not cheese in Beauty and the Beast, and there was not a binder, and there was not a cell phone. No. But the candlestick and the fork totally made me think of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
So, all we needed was Chip and Mrs. Potts
and Cogsworth.
And Cogsworth.
You know, the majority of the cast.
And the talking armoire.
Mm-hmm.
Talking dresser.
And the little pooch running around as the footstool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The animated Beauty and the Beast is superior, but that's my opinion.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I think it's just because I like the colors, and I just think that like the visually it's just really pretty. Like, it's literally visually a masterpiece in terms of that. Like, the cinematography and the visuals and all of that stuff. It's amazing.
It is. I just, for some reason, find the animated version boring.
And I love that, so many of those older animated Disney movies had that.
Right.
Like, they had that beautiful visual and cinematography to them. I mean, Pocahontas is also a visually stunning movie. Yeah. But the story's kind of boring.
Yeah.
So, I mean, certain people are gonna find certain ones boring, and others are not gonna find them boring.
Yeah.
I like the songs in Pocahontas, but the story I don't really care for.
I haven't seen it since I was like really young, so I don't know if I like it.
My parents didn't like me to see it when I was a kid because they thought that Mother Willow, because Indians believe everything is a spirit, was going to tell me things that were not true. And I was going to believe them because I was a child.
Okay.
When in fact, that's just what Native Americans believed. Mm-hmm. And they were in tune with nature.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Well, I watched it. I was probably like 12.
that was one of the reasons when I was a kid why they didn't want me to see it, because they're like, everything's and I'm like, really? It's not even a bad movie.
Right.
And
so I was probably like 12 the last time I saw that. And then I saw the sequel when it came out, however old I was then. But I did not like the sequel. So, yeah, like, I don't know if if I rewatch Pocahontas, if I'd be as...
Oh, I never saw the sequel.
Don't.
I've only seen the first one.
Hmm. Yeah, there's the next John in her life is in the next movie.
I mean, Pocahontas and John Smith weren't even romantically involved in real life anyway.
Yeah. She meets the second John.
She was a child when they met each other. Mm-hmm. She was not an adult.
No. But in the next John, she leaves America.
Yeah.
With the next John.
Brave New World or whatever it's called. Journey to a New World, I think is what it's called. Something like that. Yeah.
But, yeah, so... I actually preferred the live action.
Of Pocahontas?
No.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, yeah. Which I know is fairly unpopular.
It's alright.
I mean, as an opinion between the two.
Yeah,
it's an unpopular.
The animated one for me is just so synonymous with like my childhood, and it's like so nostalgic for me, and so it's like I saw the live action one, but I will always love the animated one.
Right. See, I didn't watch the animated one growing up, so I don't have the childhood aspect to it. I saw it when I was like in high school or like junior high for the first time.
When I saw Aladdin as a child, I was really scared of Jafar, and then
I was bored.
And then when I got it on DVD when I was like 12 or 13, I rewatched it and I really liked the movie, and now it's one of my favorites.
I don't like Aladdin,
but as a kid, Jafar really freaked me out.
The only bits of Aladdin that I enjoyed were Genie.
Well, yeah, Genie's hilarious.
It's the now I don't even watch Aladdin. I just watch the like song clips and then like
even in the live action.
I like the live action.
Yeah.
But like for the animated one, I just watch the song clips and then I'll like watch Genie bits and that's like it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just find something so like interesting about like other worlds like that and like other cultures, and so like for me, I just thought it was really fun and really cool.
Yeah. I just didn't connect with the main characters, so.
Yeah. I mean, I loved the live action Aladdin.
So good.
I would say that and Cruella have probably been the best live action Disney movies that I've seen that have come out recently. I think those.
I know that this is beyond, but like I would say Cruella and Mulan. Like I know a lot of people don't like the new Mulan, the live action. I loved it. I love how they expanded on the lore.
I mean, some people like it, but I haven't seen it, so not yet anyway.
I think it just expanded on it, and like you can see them both and get more out of it. Yeah. Like you can see a future for Mulan as a powerful woman with semi-magical abilities and still see her as a fucking kick-ass kung fu warrior. Like,
yeah. Well, see, I went in, like, I mean, Cruella's like this horrible villain. I mean, she's a puppy killer. She's literally a puppy killer, okay?
And then the movie makes you love her!
But the movie, like, you see her in a totally different light.
Yeah, it gives you a reason as to why.
You know, and it's Emma Stone, okay?
Right.
Like, yeah. But, yeah, so I thought Cruella was amazing, and the soundtrack is phenomenal. And the costumes were awesome. I actually tried to recreate, like, one of her looks before she, like, full on became Cruella, but she had, like, the red hair.
Oh, yeah?
And, like, had the little hat and stuff. And, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Because I, like, loved all of her, like, older looks before she was, like, when she was still Estrella. Estella. Yeah, and, so, yeah, I tried to do that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Very nice. I loved her garbage dress. It was the longest ass dress I've ever seen.
I'm not sure what the next one live out. I think Little Mermaid's going to be coming out soon.
I think so. Yeah. I can't wait. So,
Melissa
F
McCarthy
you to everyone who's saying that Ariel's going to suck because of the color of her skin.
Melissa McCarthy's playing Ursula.
Yes! That's going to be an amazing Ursula. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And yeah, screw you people for saying that.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody is allowed to play the character. It doesn't matter. As long as they bring in the nuances and the mannerisms of the character and they play them. I
can't wait to see the spin they're going to put on it.
And they play them the way that, you know, we know them to be. With a few twists and changes here and there.
Right.
Like, it'll be fine.
Like, it's not a play-by-play. It's a remake. Therefore, I want to see differences. I want to see, like, maybe the Prince Eric is going to be, like, vastly different.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see their take on modern-day princes as Prince Eric. You know?
Yeah, like, they'll probably make it a lot more feminist than the
Well, I mean, Melissa's in it, so probably.
Well, then the animated, because, you know, she's very much, like, her father's daughter, and she's the youngest of all of her sisters, and, like, all of this, and she, like, goes off and rebels, and,
yeah,
you know.
She still better have all of her sisters. Like, don't make her no single child bullshit.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So Aquafina is gonna be the voice. Is gonna be Scuttle. Jacob Tremblay is gonna be Flounder. Melissa McCarthy is Ursula. Javier Bardem is King Triton.
That makes me confused.
David Diggs, who was in Hamilton, is Sebastian.
Oh yeah, he's the one that played the French dude.
Oh, in Hamilton?
Yeah. Didn't he play not French or Paris dude? Paris is France. I don't fucking know. He played one of the French dudes.
Yeah, Halle Bailey is Ariel. And that's Eric.
So I'm confused as how the other guy plays her dad.
King Triton? Oh, Javier Bardem.
He looks white.
He's Hispanic.
Oh, the picture doesn't do that justice. Like,
he's Spanish. He was born in Spain.
Okay. The picture don't do that justice. He looks white in the picture.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of Hispanic people look white.
I know.
But, yeah, he's from Spain.
So I'm confused on how he's her daddy.
I don't know.
Is her mother? Maybe her mother was,
Maybe.
Not.
So now people are all speculating, like, whether they're gonna do, like, a separate Ursula movie with, like, Melissa McCarthy because they did Cruella, so they're like, are they gonna do, like, villain movies now?
To show the childhood of how Ursula and Morgana grew up.
Because they started it with Maleficent.
Right.
And then they did the Cruella one. And so people are like, ooh, are they gonna do Ursula? Are they gonna do,
Do Morgana.
Yeah.
Ursula's sister. Be more like your sister, Ursula!
Yeah.
But yeah, so we do love princess movies and the singing and all that shit that goes with it. Amazingly awesome shit. But
I bet it was fun for
them.
For them. But also for the one who plays Constantine to have to use a different accent and be all posh and like this Alistair, Crowley character.
Yeah.
And
he seemed very like Crowley like,
that was probably a lot of fun for him.
Yeah.
I did also like how the first, like, when we first see Astra and like she's wearing that 80s outfit and she's all like putting on the dark lipstick and she's got like the workout outfit that's totally 80s and her hair is all big and curly like that. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's one thing I do have to give this show credit for. They're letting her hair be her hair.
Yeah.
And I am
so happy. I'm glad that we're really, like, CW, I do have to give them, like, a lot of credit because CW is very, very good at the representation.
Well, they're trying to.
Yeah, they're trying to be a lot better at it than they were.
They're making steps with Iris.
They are. But I feel like just in terms of, like, diversity, they're very good at that.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, like, in other things, they're getting better and they're making progress there, but, like, definitely with diversity.
Yeah.
And, the LGBTQ plus and all of that. That definitely. But yeah, I'm glad that, Iris and all of the women of color on The Flash and other CW shows get to have their real hair and get to, express themselves in that way and get to show themselves and who they are.
Right. They can be 100% authentic to who they are.
So. Because that's important.
Yes. Like,
if you have curly hair, you should be able to show your curly hair.
Right.
I mean, you can have your hair straightened, but it doesn't need to be like that all the time.
Right. Like, if I was, like, some sort of fucking star, which we all know I'm never gonna be, but, like, if someone made me straighten my hair every day, or, like, if I had to sit there and wait for them to straighten my hair, I'd lose my damn mind.
Yeah.
Like, my hair is curly. And, I mean, it's not vastly curly, not like...
It's more wavy than it is curly.
Well, yes, but, when it gets longer, it's more curly, especially towards the ends. The weight of it makes it wavy instead of curly.
Yeah, because it's thick.
Yeah. If it wasn't that thick, then it'd be more curly instead of wavy.
I have fine hair though, and mine's more wavy.
Yeah.
So.
Completely different genetics.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If my hair wasn't heavy, then it'd be really curly. See all the curls down here? That's not waves, that's curls.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It'd be like that all over my head. So, I wouldn't want someone having to straighten my hair every day I went to work. Like, and then...
Or like making, having them have a weave so that like it straightens their hair and they can't have it in the tight curls or the cornrows or whatever they want to do with it. And have the fro and all of that,
Right. Yeah, so I'm enjoying that. And I do love how they showed Astra's decline mentally into the depression we saw, and that's how she was open to Crowley. Yeah. And
I like that too.
I am totally here for the repercussions of that spell. John lost his magic. Like, what?
But he got it back, right?
No. He has to train all over from step 1. Step 1. From, like, when he first started learning magic, he has to start over all over again as if he was a complete fucking newbie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought the cleansing spell just cleansed it from the person who was over abusing the power.
No, like he said at the end, it did more than reverse everything. And then she's like, "Yeah, study buddy." Like that's because they're at the same level now. He's not more powerful than her. He just knows more.
Yeah.
So basically, he's at that point, like that old saying, "Those who can't teach, those who can't do teach."
Yeah.
He can't do anymore. So now he's her teacher, but he's also teaching himself at the same time. So that's, now Gary is stronger. Magically, Gary is stronger than Constantine now.
Oh,
Gary is the new master of the house. What the fuck is this world coming to? Like,
it's just getting more and more more and more silly by the week. Like, like this week, tonight's episode was called Bishop's Gambit. Like the Netflix show.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Bishop instead of whatever it's actually called.
Yeah.
Queen's Gambit.
That's the name of the boat that Oliver sank on.
Yeah, but that's the name of the show on Netflix too.
Yeah. But I more think
because it's about chess.
Mhm. I more think of when I hear Queen's Gambit, I think of Oliver and Sarah and Ollie's dad on the boat. And he's going, yeah.
But like all of their episode titles are based off like a movie or a show, and they're like a pun on that movie or show.
Right.
Like the one after this week's episode is called Back to the Finale Part 2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That hurts me. That hurts me. Oh boy. But I think I said
I mean, there really wasn't that much to talk about this episode.
No.
Like, it... I just want Sarah back.
Yes.
And I know Ava just wants Sarah back, too.
I mean, it's funny, next week we're gonna get Gary popping out of a toilet. My life. Or not next week, this week.
Week's episode.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode.
Yeah, tonight's episode, which you'll get to see us review next week. Yeah. Because work is awesome. But yeah.
Well, actually, the following week, because I won't be here next weekend. So we'll have 2 to review.
Fuck. I will try harder to wake up early before work. We will try and get this shit out to you this week. No promises.
Yeah.
None.
You have until Wednesday.
Oh, fuck.
So Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Okay. If it's not up by then you have to wait 2 weeks.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Because, I mean, Tuesday will be Flash, too, so.
Right. So if neither of them are up this week, then you'll have to wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then get
4. Potentially. We'll probably have to do 2, like, 1 or 2 days, and then 2, like, another 2 days or something like that.
Yeah.
Or another, like, yeah.
And the 2 legends will be in the same video.
Yeah.
And the 2 Flash will be in the same video. If there's no videos that come out by Wednesday. So I guess until next time,
always stay true to who you are.